so here at PUC, that's what it's the feature on.
Right.
When can we expect that to be dropping into theaters?
Well,
or at PUC?
well, we're hoping to have it finished by the end of spring quarter, so that we can show it for the film festival down at in St. Helena at the Cameo, and then hopefully we can do some kind of showing around here too. So.
Question: you know how there's different levels, obviously, in a lot of different sports. You have, basketball. You have junior varsity, and then like pro. What changes the elements, or what makes a person go from amateur parkour to professional? Is it the
Black belts.
the dangerousness, what makes it technical, and how can you tell if someone's good at it or not?
Well, there's actually a couple of ways. It kind of depends on your body positioning and how efficiently you're moving your body. But then also we gauge a lot of stuff, a lot of skill in years training. So the founders have been training for 15, 20 years, and then guys like us, where we've only been training 2, maybe 3 years. So that's a big gauge of skill as well.
Wow. So you're saying that you're less than that 15-year mark, but you've already put 3 years into it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys must be purple belts if you have those, right?
Well, I guess you could call it that. But the nice thing about parkour is it's not competitive, so you don't you're not ever really comparing yourself to anybody else, and so we don't really have a ranking system like that, which is really, really nice because it lets anybody come in and do what they want to do.
And so with these college days coming up, what kind of crowd are you going to be drawing to? Is this a team sport, individual sport? Maybe elaborate on what can parkour offer someone who wants to hop out of a moving train onto a cat?
Well,
like a big cat, like a tiger.
A big cat.
Or a liger. Yeah.
Would that be parkour?
It's parkour.
It's efficient. It's efficient movement.
If it's efficient movement, it's parkour. It is a team sport, kind of, but it's more of a community than a team. Because when you do parkour, you can only really count on yourself to finish the movements or whatever else you're doing. And so in that aspect, it is a singular, you are doing it by yourself kind of sport. But then the community, especially around here and in San Francisco and stuff, we have a lot of camaraderie and people helping each other learn new movements and helping each other better themselves with what they do in their parkour.
Okay, I'm not going to act like I know anything about skateboarding, but for example, when you're just skating on the street, you're looking at different rails and stuff, and then you're finding actual places that are good to skate. What makes a place good to jump off of? I don't know, Andres.
Well, a good place, we recently went to San Francisco, and they have some bunkers there, and it was a really good place to do parkour. They had a lot of rails, a lot of jumps you could roll off of, and it was a really good place to do parkour.
Really, anything urban is good. You want more dense spaces rather than here it's kind of open a little bit, which is nice for us because we can train in singular spots. But really, for real movement, you have to have some place that's a little more dense, that's a little more obstacle filled, to really move and flow and that kind of stuff.
Wow. Okay, I am hypothetical situation. I'm a college days kid, whatever that's called. What is that called? Oh yeah, senior in high school. I'm a senior in high school. I'm coming to PUC, and I want to join this parkour. When do we meet?
Well, the club meets Friday at 2. We usually meet in the campus center. Last week it was closed, so we had to meet outside. But usually we meet in the campus center, and then we go out from there and find places to practice and stuff. But then really, you just have to find somebody that wants to do it with you and call them up and say, hey, let's go. We do that a lot all the time. We do that all the time. Where I'll call Andres and say, hey, you want to go practice right now? He'll be like, oh yeah, I'm free. Let's go. So really, you can do it anywhere, anytime. But we meet officially on on Friday at 2.
Every Friday at 2.
Friday at 2.
So if you want to go parkour it up, meet with these guys at the campus center Friday, 2 p.m. I'm assuming not 2 a.m.
Not 2 a.m.
A little early for parkour, but it's pretty efficient sport, so you got to use your time wisely. So thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Pretty cool learning about this new sport. And if you want it, come join some parkour and jump out of stuff. Onto stuff.
Onto stuff.
With stuff. Don't get
But not
hurt.
on people, because that might hurt people. All right. See you later.